I am an ABG, also known as an awkward black girl. Hello hotties, welcome back to my channel. If you did not know, my name is Sydney and today's kind of a different style of video. At the time of recording this, it is January 20th. We had our TikTok ban for all of 2 days, not even 12 hours. It really made me think about wasted potential I had on TikTok. You know, everyone who does any sort of content creating, they feel like they belong to one of the big three: Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. And as much as I love Instagram, it is really just a place for me to share pictures of myself, nothing more to it. TikTok is where I wanted to start. That's where I start really posting quite frequently on, and I actually took slightly seriously, and I just didn't see a lot of success. And between that and a lot of random articles of them saying they weren't pushing black creators content kind of threw me off, and I kept posting on it. It wasn't really my thing. But YouTube, I have seen tremendous growth. And first off, let me say thank you. You know, I think I'm at 348 right now for subscribers, and that means so much to me. Who would have thunk, honestly? Yeah, so this is kind of a different style video. I'm gonna be doing my makeup, and we're gonna just kind of have like a little yap session while I do my makeup, because I do work in a few hours. And I really just wanted to like talk about this because, like I said, the TikTok ban did make me rethink a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead and get into it. Growing up, I did not like the fact that I was black. And that is something that's been really hard to come to terms with. Even now, going into, I'll be 22 next month, it was just something that I didn't like to think about. You know, I was always like, well, maybe if I wasn't black, I would have better success. And when it comes to dating guys, I have to think like, are they even into people of color? And it was just a weird thing to pretty much just get used to. And I don't even remember the first like time I really thought if I was not black, I'd be doing so much better in life. I can't even remember it because there's been so many different instances where that exact thought process has crossed my mind, even in the last 5 years. But as I've gotten older, and obviously I'm black, can't change anything about that, I have been really trying to embrace the naturalness that comes with it. You know, my body will always be a certain size because, one, genetics, two, it's just because of how it is. My face will always look a certain way. I will forever be told, you don't talk black. And you know, all the jokes in like middle school and high school where they would like, oh, Sydney, you're an Oreo because, you know, you're black on the outside but you're really white on the inside. Those thoughts will never leave my mind. That is something that I am just stuck with, right? And so it was just really weird growing up in a time where like I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do. You know, I had people and girls around me who were my white counterparts, and they didn't want to hang out with me because at my dad, we lived in a bad neighborhood, which it wasn't a bad neighborhood. It was just kind of a dead-end street, but it was like off of a main road. So I don't feel like it was a bad neighborhood because nothing ever happened. It was a bunch of old people living in it, but I digress. But I was told that people didn't like how my hair looked when it was naturally out. So getting older and learning to be okay with who I am as a person took a lot, honestly. And so since being older, I have made a conscious effort of following more black creators, you know, because the only way I'm gonna ever learn to love myself is to look at other people and learn to love them as well, which was something that I struggled with a lot. Why do I feel like I'm about to tear up right now? That is crazy. I'm not gonna cry in this video. I'm not one of those people that cries on YouTube. But point to say, I just had a very hard time, and I've been wanting to pretty much forgive myself for how hard I was on myself as a kid. Oh my God. I'm not crying, I'm not crying, I'm not crying, I'm not crying. But I saw another creator on TikTok, and I will link her probably in the description. But she was talking about SZA and how SZA was originally known for being that awkward black girl. She made music that was her not feeling comfortable in her body. She has one song where it's like, you know, I'm sensitive about having not a large butt. And the creator goes on to say that SZA inevitably became what she wrote music about not being. You know, she got her BBL and now she makes, I guess, side chick music. I think that's how the creator described it. Once again, I will link that creator below. But it really just made me think that I was an awkward black girl growing up. You know, I did not have one friend group per se because I was too black to hang out with the white kids, but I was too white to hang out with the black kids. And so inevitably, my friend group was just a mishmash of everyone. There was black, white, Hispanic. We were all just kind of there, and we were all just friends. And it wasn't weird between us. You know, we would still joke around and we would all date within each other, but it was just a friend group, and that was all that was. So bringing it back to the TikTok ban now. When TikTok got banned, I was like, oh my goodness, I have no more brain rot content. And it's not like I missed it. It was kind of weird just because TikTok is such a huge part of my day. I don't really spend much time on Instagram. I like to watch YouTube when I eat because I'm an iPad kid. But TikTok was just my main go-to that I just love to look at. So without it, I was kind of like, oh, this is weird. I want me to like do something other than TikTok now. And it just made me think about how I've been for the last few weeks telling myself I'm gonna go live on TikTok. I've never been live on TikTok except for on my business account, but I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna do it because who's gonna know, who's gonna judge me? And then I did it, and then the ban happened. I was like, ugh, I missed my opportunity. And then 12 hours later it was unbanned, so I could really be live now, but I decided to record. But this whole thought led me to thinking like, I want to be consistent with my YouTube. You know, I've posted 2 weeks in a row, and I tried to do Vlogmas, and it was very stressful because your girl works 2 jobs, and by the time I get home, I was like, you know what, I'm very tired, I can't handle it. Mental health is important above all else, in my opinion. I was not gonna post if I was not in the mental space to do that. However, now that the holidays are over, I'm still working 2 jobs, but the holidays are over, I have time to really reflect. It made me think, what type of content do I want to see? Which was a larger question than I thought needed to be when I first thought about it, but then it really like sparked something in my head. What type of content do I need? What type of content did I wish I had as a kid that I didn't have? And now with the internet, everyone has access to it. There's bound to be content that people have made that I would have loved to watch as a kid, but I did not have it then. And it made me think like, what if there are other girls who had that same thought? They wanted a creator that they could watch and be happy watching. But when I think about the question, what type of content I want to see, it inevitably led me back to this is a conversation of being that awkward black girl. And that's what I am. I'm an awkward black girl. And so when I created my website Club Hotties for my merchant or whatever, it wasn't because I was just trying to make a quick buck. And obviously Club Hotties is kind of like weird, and I am taking inspiration from like current trends of like, oh, Club Blank, or this is my blank era. But it was more so that for the first time in my life, I could wake up and look in the mirror and be like, oh, wait, like I am kind of hot, because I did not see that. I did not see myself as hot. I didn't see myself as that. Maybe cute here and there, but it was never hot. And so it was really just like, okay, wait, I can be hot. I can be hot and not have to be told by a guy that I'm hot. So today will be the start of my official rebrand. I'm still gonna be Sydney. I'm still gonna be making the same content. However, the way I go about it and my own personal lifestyle is going to be for the girls who didn't have someone to grow up looking at. It's going to be for the girls who feel like they don't really have a friend group or don't feel like they have anyone to talk to, because I do make my content in a very much like we're on FaceTime calls, right? And this isn't to say that my content is going to change or it's going to be geared towards black girls. I'm not going to become a wig creator, or I don't know what else is stereotype for that. I'm going to continue making the same content as a suburban black girl who grew up in the suburbs. You know, I don't listen to rap music. I listen to a lot of pop music. I do have a few rap songs on my playlist, but it's for girls who didn't feel like they belonged growing up, and now they want to. Now they want an opportunity to be seen and be heard and to just keep growing with life. Because I didn't think I was gonna get here. I did not think I was gonna make it to 21, going on 22. Nonetheless, did I ever think I would be 21 with 300 subscribers on YouTube, which once again, it's not a lot, but in my head it's so much. Like if I was in a room with 300 people, oh, I'd be flabbergasted. I feel like I finally have a community of people that get me. You guys have been my day ones, quite literally. And for the people who are watching today, like, I appreciate you more than you know. Like, I constantly talk to my boyfriend about you guys. I tell him about everything you comment and how exciting it makes me to see that there's someone else who likes my content. I knew I should have made a script for this video. Instead, I said I'll just speak from the heart. Yeah, that'll be easy. From today on, I'm gonna be the main character of my life. I'm not gonna be a side character watching all of my friends hit these accomplishments and milestones that I couldn't accomplish, that I felt too scared to accomplish. No, I'm gonna be the main character. I'm going to be a literal definition of a main character. I'm gonna have the signature style. I'm gonna be the person who you see them and you're like, oh yeah, Oh yeah, that's Sydney right there. Because I want to be it, and so I'm going to. I have already determined that I was meant for success. Whether it's my store or my content creating, I know that I can feel it in my soul that I am meant for success, and I am meant to share what I have and give it to you guys. And that's what I'm gonna do.
Amazing.
Oh, you smell good.
Oh, thank you.
As I was saying though, I want to be your comfort creator. I want you to be able to see me and sit down and think, yep, this is the girl whose vlog I want to do. Because I do have a relatable life. I don't live in a big city. I don't have a fancy car. Not yet. Oh, y'all see, remember the vision board? We're getting there. I already am going to a festival this year. So my goal is to hit 10,000 subscribers before I go to this festival in June, which is a huge goal and ask. So if you do like the videos I do put out, as cringy and weird and sometimes poor editing they are, a subscribe is very appreciated, because I am going to just continue to get better and grow. You know, I can't get worse in making content. I can only get better. This was such a productive video. I cannot remember the last time that I did a full eye look and makeup look on camera. I feel like I did a makeup look when I went to a wedding back in October of last year, and I did not record it. I didn't even post the vlog from that trip because there was just so much going on and I did not know how to do it yet. But now I've done like a few vlogs where it's just like all over the place, and I realized that like I like seeing that in other creators. I like just seeing their day-to-day life because it feels less like a movie and more like just a little sneak peek into their life. And that's what my channel's gonna be. It's gonna just be a sneak peek into my life with the occasional like educational video. And when I say educational, I mean like fashion trends or like finding my own style.
Wow, glowing, not shiny at all.
Is glowing and shining not the same thing?
Oh, I meant oily.
I want to be your next comfort creator. I've already said that, but it's true. I want to be someone that you come home from work or school or whatever it may be and think, you know what, I hope Sydney posted today, because knowing me and it's Friday, I might post at noon, I might post at 8 p.m, I might post at midnight, who knows? But I want you to know that you can count on me. I've told you guys in the past, feel free to message me whenever you just are feeling down, but I truly do just want to give back. I want to be able to host these large events and invite people of all sizes and colors and races just to celebrate, you know, that we're alive and we're living and life keeps going. You know, we can't control what we were born into. We can't control anything in our lives, but we can control how we feel about it. And I want to be happy. I want to be the girl that I wish I was as a kid, and that's what I'm going to do. And thanks to you guys, I think I will actually be able to do that. So I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this short little Yap Sesh video. Like I said, I really did just want to talk about this and get this off my chest of this new rebrand, because I don't plan on changing. I am who I am. But I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys in next week's video if you plan to stick around. Make sure to like and subscribe. Well, Hotties is actually open, so you can go shop online. Today's gonna be a good day. All right, bye. Almost cried. I do look kind of pretty though. I'm gonna go to work like this and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, Sydney, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god, stop.